everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a bronzed goddess, gorgeous summer inspired makeup look. It has been pretty much the makeup look I'm wearing on a day-to-day basis, except obviously what I'm wearing right now is a lot more glam. I absolutely am obsessed with this makeup look, especially for summer, because I'm not a naturally very bronzed person, so any help I can get is obviously a massive bonus. So if you want to see how to get the makeup look that I am wearing right now, then just keep watching. So I've already done my brows using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde. And now to start off the eye look, I am going to be using the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. And I'm just popping that all over my lid. I'm then just going to take some sellotape and pop it on the outside of my eye just so it creates a really nice, sharp, clean line for our eyeshadow. And to make this a little bit kinder on my eye, I just kind of dab this sellotape a little bit just to get rid of a little bit of the stickiness so it's a bit more gentle. I'm then taking the shade Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek and I'm just going to buff that into the crease of my eye and kind of gradually fade it up towards my brow bone, but not on my brow bone, just to create a really, really nice gradient look. And this is just such a beautiful warm transition colour. Because I want this look to be quite smoky, I am taking it quite high up into my crease. So for the lid colour, I'm just going to be taking the shade Goddess by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to use a flat shader brush and pack that all over the lid. And this is just a really beautiful kind of dark copper with a bit of a sheen through it. It's so beautiful and perfect for the summer. These Makeup Geek eyeshadows are just, they're so gorgeous, and considering like they really are quite affordable. Like if you go onto the Beauty Bay website, you think you can pick them up for like between £5 and £7 depending on like the finish you go for, but like they're so affordable and just so amazing. Like, oh, I love them. And now I'm going to take the shade Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek and I'm just going to pop that throughout my crease, kind of between where we've put Goddess and Creme Brulee, and then slightly on the outer corner of my eye, so kind of where the eyeshadow meets the tape. And this is just going to make the look a little bit more smoky and sexy and gorgeous. And I'm really packing that Cocoa Bear shadow right into my crease just to deepen it up. I'm then just going to take this matte dark brown shade from the Stila Eyes Are the Window to the Soul palette, and I'm just going to run it across my upper lash line just to really define the lashes and make it a little bit more darker and smokier right by the base of the lashes. So now I'm just going to remove the tape from my eyes. I'm then going to add a little bit of the Stila eyeliner in the shade Topaz, which is just a fleshed toned eyeliner, to my waterline just to really open it up. And for lashes, I'm going to be using my trusty Benefit Roller Lash, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my upper lashes because we will be putting on false eyelashes, so I don't want to put too much on because it can sometimes make it a little bit tricky to then apply false ones over the top. So we just want enough mascara to kind of darken your own lashes so it just hides them when you pop on the false ones. So the false lashes I'm going to be using are the Velour Fluff and Thick lashes, and these are just a really, really beautiful, thick, fluffy, winged out eyelash. So I'm just going to trim them down and then pop them on. So now the majority of our eye makeup is done, it is time to move on to the face, and for that I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Deauville, and I'm just going to pop that all over my face and I'm going to blend it out. I'm then going to conceal using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to pop that on the underneath of my eyes and on my inner corner. And I'm just going to set that in place using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm then just going to dust a little bit of that same setting powder all over my face. Just a little bit, just to set the foundation. I really love this powder for setting my foundation, especially because I get quite a lot of creasing in my smile lines. So I find that this really helps reduce that. So I kind of do try and focus my powder when I'm setting my foundation in my T-zone. So now for the most important part of any summer makeup look, and that is bronzer. And the bronzer I'm going to be using is Hoola by Benefit, and I'm just going to be taking it just underneath my cheekbones and on the top of my forehead. I'm going to dust a little bit over my nose just to make us look really sun-kissed, and I'm going to also take it a little bit down my neck. This is such a beautiful bronzer. If you're like not really that experienced with bronzers, or you're a little bit nervous to use them, Hoola is such a great one to start with. It's just such a beautiful versatile colour for like loads and loads of different skin tones. It's really easy to use, it's matte, so it's not going to make you look really muddy and like not very nice. It's just beautiful. So definitely would recommend if you're trying to find a bronzer to try for the first time, or even if you can't find a bronzer that works for you, definitely give this one a go. And on the top of my head, just to make us look a little bit sun-kissed. I wouldn't usually put a lot of bronzer down this part of my face, but because we want it to look really sun-kissed and just like gorgeous beachy summer type of look, I have just popped a little bit down there, and I'm just going to pop a little bit across here because this is obviously where the sun would hit us naturally. And the key to bronzer really is just blending and building the colour gradually. So for blush, I'm going to be using another Benefit product, and this is probably one of my all-time favourite blushers. It's one I always go back to, and that is Sugar Bomb by Benefit. And it's just a really beautiful kind of orangey pink. It's just absolutely stunning, and it goes with so many different makeup looks. It's so versatile. So I'm just going to pop that on the apples of my cheeks. So before we go any further with the rest of the face, I just want to finish off under the eyes. So I'm just going to zoom you back in. So basically I'm going to use those same 3 shades that I use on the top of my lid, but just pop them underneath. So I'm first going to take Creme Brulee, and I'm just going to buff that underneath my eye. I'm then going to add on top of that the shade Cocoa Bear, and again I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line. And on an angled brush I'm just going to take Cocoa Bear and just align it a little bit closer to the lash line, just to make the colour much more dense. I'm going to add a little bit of Goddess just for a little bit of shimmer, just in the centre. I'm going to pop on a little bit of mascara. So for highlight, I'm going to be using my absolute favourite highlighter of the moment, and that is the Sleek Solstice highlighter. So I'm just going to take this shade here, which you can see is hit pan now. I use it pretty much every day, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in the corner of my eye. I take a little bit underneath my brow bone. Gosh, this is just amazing. And I'm also going to pop a little bit on the tops of my cheeks. My Cupid's bow. I'm then just going to take the Stripped Down Lip Liner by MAC and just overline my lips slightly. And I'm then going to go over the top of that with Yash Lipstick by MAC. This to me is like the perfect golden goddess bronze lip combination ever. I absolutely love it. And this is pretty much what I wear every day. So this is the finished makeup look. So thank you so much for watching and for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give me a massive thumbs up and don't forget to comment below and subscribe. And I will leave all my social media links down below if you want to pop over and have a little look. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!